Hello and welcome to Tyrannus Gaming. Today we'll be covering Yareli, the skater girl known as the Vent Kid hero, and also the most adorable of the Warframes. Alright. Today, ignore the screaming. It's pretty normal in Warframe. As you noticed, we'll be using the Elite Lancer. Steel Path, we will have the AI pause so we can explain the abilities properly. And the enemy level is 130. This is Dan. He's going to be our test subject today. Let's discuss her number 1 ability. Yareli's number 1 ability is called Sea Snares. It has the added benefit of immobilizing our target while simultaneously dealing cold damage over time. It also has the benefit of causing all the damage incoming to be greatly increased. Now, let's start with Yareli's passive. For every 1.5 seconds she moves, it will trigger a critical chance of 200% on the secondary. While this does seem like a lot, to some people it might not even be considered, but let's show you what it looks like if we utilize her abilities correctly. First, let's donate a few bullets to Dan's stomach. As you can see, we did a nice amount of damage, although because this is Steel Path, it did virtually nothing. This is going to change. Let's move around for a second to activate Critical Flow, and as you can see, we just did an orange proc. That is very important. Let's utilize our number 1, and then also attack him. As you'll notice, we did a significant amount more damage, and he will just stand there and take it because that's what he gets paid to do. And as you can see, Yareli agrees with me. Thank you, Dan, for being our test subject today. This is Charlie. He's going to take over for Dan as Dan was a little tired from having his... Ignore that. Anyway, so let's discuss Marilina, Yareli's number 2 ability. Marilina is a skateboard tied to a Warframe. Now, while this may sound like an absolutely idiotic decision, I'm going to show you why it is absolutely the best decision made in all of Warframe. Marilina, when used, has a drastic damage decrease by up to 90% and has the added benefit of making you immortal for 4 seconds after using it. And if you need to dip out of a situation as quickly as possible, you can simply do this. Nope, 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 nope. And as you can see, we're entirely out of danger. Marilina also has its own health pool, as you can see on the right side, at 7,500. This will also be incredibly important. Now, as he has yet to earn his paycheck, we are going to utilize our number 3 ability, also known as Aqua Blades, and we are going to teach Charlie over here how to dance. As you can see, Aqua Blades does not have any effective ability range, and it also happens to do, well, about enough slash damage that it'll bypass his armor. And yeah, he's kind of getting in the way, isn't he? It's okay, that's not going to last very long. He's going to take a nap now. Anyway, so as you can see, Aqua Blades has a decent amount of time, and it hits everything around you. Did I mention that it does slash damage and bypasses armor? Because this seems to be an effect that is widely ignored by pretty much everybody that plays her. This is Greg. He's going to be a replacement for our dance partner, who seemed to be a little tuckered out. And now, we are going to go for Riptide. Riptide is Yareli's number 4 ability. It also does cold damage, it also does damage over time, and it has a Vortex Bomb. And for every enemy trapped within it, when you detonate it, it will do multiplicative damage. I cannot pronounce that word, so please forgive me. As you can see, this did virtually no damage, but let's get a whole bunch of other staff members in here to help us out, so I can show you exactly what that would look like. Hello, and welcome back to the organization. Today, the entire Union has volunteered to help us out with a little experiment. Unfortunately, we did not tell them what that experiment was, so this will be as much a surprise to them as it was their partners. First, let's utilize Yareli's number 4, which, as I said before, deals damage over time. And every one of these are going to contribute to the amount of damage done with the number 4. As you can see, the damage was nearly twofold. And I guarantee you, it would have insta-killed everything below Steel Path. That is the Tyrannus guarantee. This is my Yareli. This is the build we've been using, and this is the build we're about to use in order to show a combination of these abilities. These are going to be our hapless volunteers, 20 times elite lancers. Steel Path, they will not be paused. The enemy level is 130. And we're going to do this in rapid succession, so I'm going to tell you that we're going to use a 2, 3, 4, and then spam the number 1 button combination to do what we're about to do. Because this will happen quickly, I do not want to talk over what's about to happen. And as you can see, while not the cleanest kill, it does get the job done. I hope you learned something new today, and I hope you have a wonderful day. Goodbye.